Greetings, one and all, to another 96060 commentary. This is going to be a very special commentary as it will introduce a new concept of mine, which I will hopefully get off my lazy ass and do so. I don't know when this will be uploaded, but by the time you're listening to this it probably has been uploaded, but I won't be uploading very often for I don't know how long, because my internet provider is shite, and because of the download limit it's slowing the internet down, so it's making it virtually impossible to effectively, during any sort of time period, actually, you know, up or download anything and do almost anything that I would usually do on the internet, seeing as they count downloads as doing almost anything on the internet at all. But anyway, this is going to be a commentary on Agent Orange's second video, which I am aware was flagged by Lillylivers and taken down because it contained private information, which is why this video is for two reasons. Why this video is going to exist for two reasons. A, because I want to take my shot at him and possibly introduce a new concept of mine, which is essentially going to be a Canon and Chaos ripoff, and I want to take my own stab at him. And also this video is going to be set to private with any luck if YouTube will, you know, let me, just to make sure that you know, this information doesn't go too far, because I just want to respect Lily's privacy. But anyway, let's begin.
You know, this would probably be the part where everyone expects me to make an apology and say that I'm sorry and I just had a bad day. Well,
yeah, that would be the sensible thing to do. That would be the mature thing to do. But as we're going to see, this person is far from mature.
That I'm not going to be doing that this time. Why?
Oh no, but I sense toys being thrown out to the pram very soon.
Because you people really need to grow up. You people really need to grow up.
Like you're one to talk.
Yes, I know. I know I'm gonna get shitloads of people saying, "Well, why don't you grow up?"
Yeah, a lot of people should be saying that, considering that you won't let shit die and move on. If you really, you know, didn't care about Lillylivers, you know, so much, then why would you be making such rants or just basically throwing any sort of insult under the sun at her, not even making any genuine criticisms? But let's continue.
I have. You know, I don't spend most of my time on the internet as I used to do.
Nobody cares! Yes, I spend most of my time on the internet, but that's because I don't have a job yet. But when I have other things to do, and I can go other places, I don't spend time on the internet. But that should be completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter how much time someone spends on the internet. Yeah, they should spend time outside if they can, but not everybody can. And a person's actions should be what speaks for them, not their appearance or how much time they may choose to spend online.
I'm doing other stuff with my life. I'm spending time with my family members.
You have family? Do they know you're doing this?
Going out of the house for once, which is something.
Yeah, like many of us do.
That fucking bitch probably never does.
How do you know that? As far as I'm aware, she does have a life outside and has gone out with her friends into New York City, you know, on frequent occasions. For the love of Nurgle, she actually lives in New York City. That's got plenty to do. I'm sure she doesn't stay in all day. You don't know this, so kindly shut up.
So yeah, why? Because she's fucking fat.
Oh really? How do you know that? Have you actually seen any of her videos at all? Because it's quite clear that in a recent video she has shown herself, she has shown her face and how she looks like. She is nowhere near fat. I'm fatter than her, and I don't look fat on camera.
That's why she's so fat.
Again, she is not fat. Have you seen her? Probably not.
Also, James, you know, shouldn't you be, you know, sucking on your brother's dick or something? Because
where you get that from? What on earth are you talking about? You're just making this shit up as you're going along, aren't you?
Why are you even sticking your nose into this business? Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. I forgot. Because you're trying to stand up for her because she can't do it on herself. Yeah.
No, you were insulting her and claiming you would expose her. B, he's her boyfriend. And C, considering all that he's making fair criticism against you. And D, I'm sure he chose to do it on his own just to show how much of a flaming idiot you are.
Because she's a coward. That's what she...
Oh, really? She hasn't said anything yet because she doesn't want to make shit public. Unlike you, she actually has a brain and tries to avoid drama.
She's a coward. She can't stand up to me by herself.
Wanna bet?
So she gets her fanboys and her boyfriend to do it for her. Yeah.
Actually, I'm sure they chose to do it by themselves. I'm not a fanboy of hers, but she is a good friend of mine, I consider. And I chose to do this all by myself. And I am keeping this private in respect for her. Something you clearly have never learned, asswipe.
How cowardly can you get? I'll tell you that much.
How was I supposed to be cowardly?
Also, James, you're not better than me.
Oh, really?
I can give you a number of reasons why you're not better than me.
Okay, let's hear them then.
You're a 23-year-old man and you're still picking fights with people who are younger than you. Dude,
age doesn't matter. It's what comes out of your mouth that matters. Seriously. Besides, there's not that big an age difference. You're supposed to be old enough now to understand what you're saying and understand the English language to know when something, you know, is offensive and when you're being a dipshit. But clearly you can't understand that.
I'm 19 years old. And you're picking a fight with me on the fucking internet. Yeah, that's real mature, isn't it?
Yeah, like what you're doing is claiming to expose her just because you won't stop boring every time you have a problem but completely ignore her when she has any problems. Why do you think she's not talking to you? And at least she's just stopping talking to you rather than spreading stupid butthurt drama like you are.
It really is mature. Also, don't get me started on your fucking alcohol problem. Yeah.
What alcohol problem? Since when does he have an alcohol problem? I mean, it's claimed he's been drunk a couple of times, but who doesn't? He may drink, but then many people do. There is no evidence whatsoever to suggest at all that he has any sort of an alcohol, quote-unquote, problem.
That's really nice, isn't it, James?
Yeah, it's really nice when you make shit up.
No wonder your mom committed suicide.
Whoa, hold the phone. Where on earth did that come from? Seriously, him just drinking and him criticising people on the internet would be no reason for suicide. And consider, if you knew anything about suicide at all, you would understand that just someone drinking and making criticisms to people is not a legitimate reason for suicide. You clearly have no idea what you're talking about. You, sir, are way out of your depth. Kindly get a dictionary and shove it down your throat. Maybe you'll learn something about the English language then.
But James, thanks to you and your video, I know I'm gonna actually do it. I'm actually gonna expose Lillylivers.
Oh, really? Well, unfortunately, I'm out of time for this particular video, but stay tuned to part 2 when we see if he's really exposing Lillylivers for such horrible stuff. Seriously, this guy is a douchebag. This is RandomDCE, and I shall see you in a month.